The Sahayadris. They come alive at this time of the year. Drenched in the monsoon rain, the lush green views draw you in. The valleys, deep and majestic, are sprinkled with sky-high waterfalls. And the peaks are bursting with wildflowers, blooming by the hundreds. We crave for this serenity all year long. But to really soak it in and to get to the best spots, we had to get through some intense, pulse-pounding trails. Akshay, coffee?
हाँ, बिल्कुल. Come now, look at the view. It's so good.
Whoa.
Thank you.
This is insane. I love camping mornings. After a quick breakfast, we headed off to explore the Sahyadris, but this time we weren't alone. We had an exciting convoy joining us on this adventure. Here we have our friend Sandesh with his Hilux, Shekhar with his Isuzu, the Mammoth Defender 130, Sanket with his brand new Jimny, and from the house of classics, the Willys Jeep. A short way through the tarmac, we spotted a trail. It went through the narrow jungle path, nothing we weren't used to, and it soon joined up on the tarmac again. Now, while our rides were up for all kinds of bashing, the sparkling white Defender was being handled with extra care. To get its long wheelbase through a ditch, we had to bring out some sand ladders to avoid scraping its underbody. After the warm-up, we set out to hunt for some new trails in the hope of getting to those secluded spots, which have the best views. And we soon stumbled upon one. Little did we know that this was just the beginning of testing our mettle. As usual, Sandesh decided to lead the way, and he never takes the easy road. But with no deflockers in the Isuzu, we found it a little challenging to crawl through the ruts. And when in doubt, you must throttle it out. Soon it was time for Dorje to iron out the ruts. After the ruckus, it was time for the graceful Defender to show us how it's done. By the time it was Jimny's turn, the lines were chalked out and even the Willys had no trouble tackling the ruts. With this confidence, we marched our way to the next obstacle, only to get a reality check. It was time for the christening of the winch. And onwards we go. As we ventured deeper into the Sahyadris, the paths got really narrow with fallen trees and big boulders, which probably rolled down during a landslide, blocking our way. As the day wore on, we found ourselves deeper into the forest, with the trails getting narrower by the minute and no way of knowing where we were headed. So we don't really know where we're going to head from here. So if you guys have gone down to check out the road, and yeah, that is where we're at right now. With the whole crew at their feet at this point, we realized that this washed up road soaked with waters from a waterfall led to another trail on the other side, where the 3 feet deep ruts weren't going to be easy to get through. को बोलेंगे we'll meet you on the road. We then headed further into the jungle and the trail started getting meatier. Soon the sun was inching closer to the horizon and we still had some distance to cover. But the trails weren't done with us. The post-monsoon slush started claiming its prey. With the chimney getting stuck and the 4x4 transmission failing on the Willys, we decided to call it a night and head back to hunt for a camping spot. The explorations would have to wait a day. It was already dark by the time we started setting up camp. and heavy clouds had taken over the night skies. Anticipating rains, we aligned our cars for maximum protection and got on with dinner prep. The night ended with some laughs around the bonfire and the excitement for what was still to come.